One. What is happening, everybody? LJTV. Glad to see you. Happy 4th of July. I want to start this video off by saying I just want to thank God for waking me up this morning and allowing me to talk to you guys today. I want to give a shout out to a guy I ran into yesterday at the bank. This guy, Michael Gonzalez. He's a post office worker I used to run into. I used to call him Mr. Subway because that's all he would ever eat. And I ran into him at the bank, and he gave me his card. He's doing real estate now, but I bring that up because lately I've been seeing a lot of people that I know that used to have regular jobs, and now they're all doing their own thing now. And I got to talking to him. He was like, you know what? I've been working there for X amount of years, and I just thought it was time for a change. So he did the real estate school and just opened up his own business, and that's what he does now. And I applaud you, sir. Great job. Now that that's out the way, I got a problem. Every morning I get up, and I reach for the cell phone. And I sit there as I'm waking up, and all I ever see is somebody getting shot or some black guy getting shot and by the police, and it's getting pretty nerve-wracking now. And I'm tired of seeing that. But I'll bring up that point because it's like whenever that happens, people tend to become like automatic lawyers all of a sudden. And in a lot of those videos, I always wonder what happened before you got into it with a police officer. You know what I mean? They usually have the camera. Well, I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Or, they roll up to somebody's yard and like, well, you can get off my property, or I can read you the Constitution or whatever it is. And I often think, like, what was said or done before the video actually took place? That's what's never showed. I call those people like Facebook like whores, because that is so irritating to see those type of videos. Yes, it's wrong for the cops to be killing anybody really, but I'm gonna focus on the black community. Yes, it's wrong, but don't start making videos of you provoking these officers to get Facebook likes. That's what I see it. That's what I see it for. You just want a bunch of likes when trying to gain some popularity or go viral or whatever it is, but the whole video is not ever posted of what happened before. Why? I don't get that. That's nerve-wracking. Stop doing that. And I will agree, not all cops are bad, but I think of it as like, it's mainly like propaganda, really. If you keep showing like the same thing over and over and over and over and over, you're gonna think all cops are bad. You're gonna get that one bad apple. I'm sure you all heard that saying, one bad apple will spoil the whole bunch. But some of these people, they're just out trying to do their job. So if you're speeding and you get pulled over, don't start talking about Black Lives Matter because you were speeding. That's your fault. Take your foot off the gas. Or if you get caught doing something you ain't supposed to, and you know you're not supposed to, just to provoke a cop to come talk to you, and you pull out your phone and you're like, oh, well, I know all my rights and blah blah blah. Just stop. You stupid. That's irritating. And let's see here. I was listening to Dr. Umar Johnson I watched The Breakfast Club a lot. He's a smart guy. A lot of people, they disagree with him on a lot that he has to say. But one thing that stuck out to me, or for me in my personal life, and he was talking about why people, Okay, I'm gonna make the focus here. I'm gonna make the focus on black people today. I'm not, you know, I'm for everybody. Okay, but this is just stuff that stuck out to me that I've been thinking about. It's been on my mind. He was saying that we can't get a loan. We go to a bank, right? You want to get a loan to get a house, and he said it doesn't go based off your credit or your longevity at your job, your employment history. But he said a lot of us, we have our priorities wrong. He's talking to black people. I think this applies to everybody, really. He says, the banker, he says, we wouldn't give you a loan because, like, on your credit report, it shows that you bought a car, but you want to apply for a house. I understand we, need transportation and all that, but he's talking about like buying like an expensive car you can barely afford, but now you wanna have a loan for a house. How does that work? Now, he said if you get in a financial crisis, by you doing that, buying a car you could barely afford, and then trying to get a house, we know if you run into some problems, based off that, you'll probably try to pay your car note before the house. And that really stuck out to me. I'm like, that makes perfect sense. And we all think, you get denied because of your credit score. No, it's because you got your priorities mixed up. And largely because we see that a lot on TV. We see these new rappers, or we see rappers in general. You got the chains going, got the bling bling, got the nice cars. And he brought up most black people want like a Mercedes Benz. Why? He said because it's a status symbol. It's a symbol that you got it made, but when you really don't, you should live within your means and stop buying dumb stuff that you can't even afford to have, and get your priorities straightened up. I've been learning a lot about this. Getting a priority straight. I had to cut out a lot of stuff that I had. I'm basically throwing away money. I had to cut out all of that and just, I got my car, I got my cell phone bill, got a place to live, food and all that kind of stuff. I was just splurging, doing dumb stuff, and it didn't make any sense. So I started learning from my younger cousin. As he was learning, I was learning too. Like he's doing well, and I want him to be on the show, but he's busy out there. But he'll be on here one day. And he's been showing me a lot of stuff that it just makes sense, and this is for all people. And aside from that, yesterday I was with a young man, Lemmy Johnson. Yeah, I want to say your name. I had him with me yesterday. We were riding around town, running some errands, and we had a great time. And I've seen him around church. I know his name and all that, but I never got to know him. And I was glad that he was with me because I wanted to show him like a different side of life. And so a lot of young kids think, you're gonna make a lot of money and you're just gonna love all the money you're making at whatever it is you do. But I have to show him, like, what do you like to do? Well, I like building things. I like drawing things. It's good for us older generation. It's good to pick the brains of the youth and some people our age as well, to get them to see that what you see on TV, all the college ads, which I'm not knocking college or nothing like that, but you see the ads, go to school, get your degree in 10 months or whatever, but they don't tell you about the $40,000 loan you got to pay back. They never say that, but I was telling him, like, if you want to make all that money, I suggest it's going to be hard, but I want you to do what it is that you love. And I told him, don't be like me, because I was following that trend at one time, at one point in time too. You know, you go to elementary school, go to junior high, high school. They tell you, you know, go to college, get your degree, blah blah blah. You all know the story, but they never really tell you to do what it is that you love to do. You always hear what doctor, lawyer, police officer, fireman. They always tell you that, but you might be good at baking or sewing, knitting clothes, or whatever it is that you do. And oftentimes we forget about what it is that we loved and pursue the social norm, end up broke and dead and die. You know, I had made a video. I need to put it back up. But I had made a video with Dame Dash. He was talking about being your own boss, and he was on the show with DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club. And I think DJ Envy got a little butthurt about the stuff that he was saying. He was asking DJ Envy, well, can you take money out of this company that you're in? He goes like, well, I own shares of this company. He's like, no, but you know, do you own it? Is this yours? He's like, no, I own shares of it. He's like, that's not what I'm asking. Can you give your son a job here if you wanted to? He says no. Okay, can you give your son any money out of this company if you wanted to? He goes, no. Well, you don't own it. And DJ Envy goes on to say, you know, I DJ because I love to DJ. And Dame Dash, he goes, well, if you like DJing so much, you've been here for such a long time, why don't you own your own DJ company if that's what you love to do? You know, it got pretty quiet because we all know when we get into something that we say we love it, but deep down inside we might not. And if you love something, why don't you own your own thing if you love it that much? Because apparently you don't. Well, I'm saying that because I want to pick some brains out there that if you really love what you do, try to do it for yourself, not for the next. I understand not everybody's fit to do that, but I want to challenge you to do that. If you love whatever it is you do, try to make some money on your own without the safety net of the company that you're at. Try it. Let me know the outcome. And to end today's show, I want to issue out a challenge. This is a personal issue that I even have. Consistency is the key to success. I've learned this. I am probably the most inconsistent person I know. But I want to issue a challenge out there to be consistent at something that you do. Like if you're 5 minutes on time, 5 minutes early to work every day, try and be in 10 minutes early to work every day for a week. Let's see how consistent you can be. I'm going to try to upload more videos and stay consistent with it. That's very hard for me to do, but I got to do. If I want to issue the challenge, I got to do it too. Find something that you do that you're inconsistent at and try being consistent with it. It could be anything you choose. Try to be consistent with it. Leave a comment on how you did with the challenge. So to end the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, on Facebook. This is LJTV. I am signing out. See you in the next video.